Hey guys, I'm Sammy, you're watching Prismatical, and whoa, whose studio is this? Crazy enough, this is actually mine. The other day, I woke up, looked at my room, and thought, yeah, we could do better. So, let me take you on a tour of my new studio. So this is how my room started out. 3 lamps and a light for the bookshelf I got ages ago, and then this side of the room was only lit during the day by a window here. But I wanted to add some nicer ambience. I wanted to add some lights. So I started out with these lights on the window frame. They worked well enough, however, due to a miscalculation, I didn't get enough length to cover the whole window. This is the last piece and it comes tomorrow. However, overall they were pretty easy to install. After that, we have the Govee Strip Lights 2 Pro. This was my first strip light installation project, so forgive me if it doesn't look top notch. These work great and feel a lot more color accurate than the window frame lights. I definitely recommend them. Next, I found some battery-powered downward lights on Amazon to highlight specific parts of the room, like my shelves here in the hanger area. There's also this table where I just charge my batteries. I did some rearranging to make my dresser/TV setup more functional as well. This TV is now actually mounted on the horizontal part of the ceiling, and although it looks a little precarious, it's actually pretty stable. I was offered a really good discount on a couple of JBL party box speakers not too long ago, so I decided to go for it. And these guys sound amazing. Comment down below if you want a review for these. I have a PC set up downstairs that I'll talk about in a second, which is why I don't use this Xbox too much anymore. But when I do, it's definitely nice to kick back and relax with some Forza or Trackmania. I mainly got this record player for decoration, but occasionally I'll spin a record or two for the vibes. And now for the part that I've been geeking out over the past week, the studio setup. I've wanted to make an actually functional, genuine YouTube setup for a while now. Now that it's finally here, I couldn't be more excited. Now the actual components aren't the most expensive or name brand at all. I definitely stuck to a budget here, but what I have definitely works. On a side note, I have pretty much replaced all the lights in the room with Govee lights as well, which allows for some pretty cool timed effects. First, I have a Tor Gem standing light for the main flood, then I have an aperture light for the background. I have these little decorative pieces on the walls, as well as my helmet holder for my biking gear. For my setup, most of this is actually old stuff my family stopped using or replaced. I have a 2013 MacBook Pro that works surprisingly well, a Blue Yeti microphone that you're hearing me on right now, an old Dell monitor and USB hub, as well as an XVX keyboard and a regular mouse. The desk was just a basic one I found on Amazon, nothing fancy, but again, this setup is definitely just what I could get my hands on, as the main feature is downstairs. Now this is my main rig. It's a custom built PC with these specs. It would be a while if I got into it. There's a lot of extra stuff I have for this for my hobbies. Pretty much everything I produce, whether that be music, art, videos, you name it, has probably come from the setup right here. Funny thing is, I actually use an app called Parsec to remotely connect to my setup downstairs from my upstairs setup sometimes. If you've been keeping up with my second channel, you've probably seen a couple of my e-bike vlogs, but I have another video where I cover most of the details on that setup. In this video, all of the renovations and stuff that I added to my room cost around $450, but I am so much happier with my living space now. And if you can, I definitely recommend changing up your own living space if you're not too happy with it. I know this video wasn't incredibly long, but I do plan on doing a few more videos with this setup in the future, so stay tuned. Subscribe so we can reach 300 subscribers. And I will see you next time.